Hey gang, Janice Petteway, Director of Brokerage Development for Exit Realty Corp International. Hope you're having a great day. So today I want to talk to you about the people around you, the people that are in business that you give business to or should be giving business to, and they should also be giving business back to you. We talk about this all the time, but we have the time to kick it up a little bit right now. It's easy to think I can start doing this when we can all meet, but there's no reason to wait, is there? Of course not. So I really want you to make a list of who the people are, if you haven't already done this and started your own like mini networking group. Get a piece of paper and a pencil and let's brainstorm together. So I want you, and even if you have done this, it's time for you to really use your imagination and maybe do some things a little bit better, right? So have an open mind. So today, I want you to, of course, write down all of the people that would be of service to you and your sphere, friends, family, people you've done past business on a structure in a house. So those would be your normal people, your roofers, your plumbers, your electricians. But there's a lot more, isn't there? So I don't want you to forget about all of those other people. So do you have a trusted person that when a house is empty will clean it? Do you have a bug service company? Do you have someone that does landscaping maybe? Maybe somebody that does pavers for driveways or resurfaces pools above and beyond your normal list. I want you to really think about it, okay? And then I also want you to do another list. And this other list are all of the people that, let's say if someone moved to your town, you found them a home, you've already got the list of people to help them if they need carpet and tile work, or that's on that the first list, right? But what about if they say, who does your hair? Who does your nails? My husband gets a massage. Who do you recommend? All of that stuff. I call them our service industry people. I want you to make a list of that. If you don't have your own, I want you to post on social media and ask people, hey, who do you recommend for this or for that? You need to develop a list. Of course, when we come back out of this, we're going to be meeting with these people on a regular basis, once a month, once every other month, whatever you choose to do. But you do not need to wait to start this. And I need you to stop waiting. Whatever you want to do in this year financially and like whatever your big picture is. I don't really love the goal concept because I think people just have a tendency to set a goal and think they can just think it into reality, but it takes action, right? It takes action steps. So whatever you thought you wanted to create this year, we're only just now in April, if you're listening to this in the order, but whatever phase of the year is, if you think of the next 12 months, you're only in this much of it at any given time if you always think of it in 12 months, right? So I know you guys don't earn all your income in 1 month every year, so you still have time if you're doing the right things to have a wonderful financial year. And many other blessings could come too from this time that we have together, right? So do it virtually. I want you to get this group of people together. It would be great if you could do some phone calls first. So some of you are going to have to look for that info. Take the time, get this done once now so that you forever can just add and subtract. I want you to call, or if you already do it, just go ahead and call and check in anyway and just say, hey, I've decided that I want to do my business going forward in a way that is more content for me. And what that means for me is working with people that I develop a relationship with. It makes me less stressful. I enjoy it more. And I like building up their businesses, your business as well. So I am starting or kicking up my networking group. And I would like to include you if you need or want additional business They're not going to, of course, most people are not going to say, oh, I don't need any additional business, right? Most people would say that would be awesome. So then you're just going to schedule something on Zoom, hopefully, or GoToMeeting, something where you can see each other really works. If you can't do that, you can do it by phone, but and do a mass call, but you can do it because most of these things have free services where you can do small groups. So please do that. And then you're going to set the time and the place, and you're going to facilitate it. And you're going to say just pretty much what I just said. Hey, Janice Petteway, I know most of you guys know me. I want to thank you, first of all, for being in my life and helping me in my real estate business, because you'd have two groups. You'd have your real estate service and then your personal service group that you would probably do separate, at least at the beginning. And you would just say thank you. But coming out of this, I want us to be ready to hit the ground running. So I think this is a good idea. So I want to be your trusted realtor. Anybody you hear of, know of, fall in front of that has a real estate need, I want you to think of me, to tell them about me, give my contact info, and get their contact info for me, and immediately call me and give it to me. And then we're going to go around the room, and now I want you to please, in less than a minute, because you want to go fast, say your name, your company, and what kind of business you're looking for. So because we may not know, you may be a roofer, but you may only do new roofs and not repairs. So be a little specific so we know what you do. And then at the end, we'll talk about how we're going to do this going forward. That's all I want you to do, guys. And then after they do that, just say, okay, guys, we are going to meet right now every other week to keep each other on track. And I have some suggestions for your business. And when you have suggestions for the group, I want you to speak up and share. This is our brainstorming time. So I was thinking about this. This would be a great idea for this group, but for both groups that you have. I was thinking about it. I've been home. We've probably all been home pretty much 3 weeks for the most part, home more than normal. And I have a hairdresser, I have a nail person, I have my personal people, and I haven't heard from anybody. Nothing. I have reached out to most of them, just checking in, but they never did anything. They've answered me, but they haven't done anything. I'm like, wow, what a missed opportunity, right? So in my meetings, I would be doing the following, and I suggest you do too. For example, let's say to your hairdresser, I would say, let's say her name is Debbie. That's my girl's name. Debbie, I have some ideas that I'm doing for my business, but might work for you. I know you have everybody's phone numbers, text, emails, probably friends with most of them like you are with me on Facebook. Why not post something that is of service to them to stay top of mind conscious and so that they're thinking of you on a regular basis, and as we get closer to coming out of this, they are anxious to come back and see you. Because I'm thinking as a hairdresser right now, people are doing things themselves or maybe running to CVS or Walgreens and getting touch-up color or whatever because they have to, and you don't want to lose that business. So Deb, I was thinking, wouldn't it be kind of interesting for you to post a short tutorial video on social media about how to cut your own bangs? Because I would bet that for a woman, if they have bangs right now, they're going to cut them anyway. You're not losing out on anything because they have to, and also their children's. So what if you did that? What kind of interaction could you start having with people and with your current clients, but also potentially new people that would think that was great? If you could get her to do that, it will help her business stay firm and come out of this better than probably not staying in front of her people. What if you had a lot of people doing that? Maybe things that are not considered essential, they can't go out to the house and do things, or they're choosing not to. Are there tutorials? I was even thinking about a restaurant. If you have a local restaurant in town and maybe they're doing takeout, maybe not, but even if they are, would it be a good idea for them to share one of their recipes and show a little video on how to do it? I can pretty much guarantee you that people might do it now, but they're going to remember it as a gift, but they're not going to do it long term. I mean, they might do it once every 2 years, but isn't that going to endear them to the restaurant owner? And won't they be talking positive about them? I guarantee that if you do all of this and guide others, that you will get more referrals from these people because they'll get more business. They won't lose their business. They will be hitting the street running, pretty much is what we say, right? Which is, we want that for all of the people in our lives that we do business with, or that we go to their business for dinner or whatever. We want them to come out of this strong, but we also want them to remember what you do for a living and think of you. So be the catalyst, be the one that is creative and tells your group what to do. See you tomorrow. Take care.